What's up, guys? This is Rise, and welcome to another video. We've got a Silph Sunday for you, with Hot Pocket going on an epic sweep in the Thunderdome tournament. Or does he sweep? Stay tuned to find out. But he's got some cool movesets on some of these Pokemon, including the Poliwrath, which you saw the title. And this is the Thunderdome tournament I promoted on the channel a few times. A lot of you guys joined in, and hope you had a good experience if you joined. I know some people weren't too familiar with the Silph rules, how to sign up, how to join, and ended up leaving. So apologies if that was difficult for you, but I hope the majority of you had a positive experience. Pretty self-explanatory with just registering a team, being ready at the start time. Some of you, I think, missed out and were a little late and got removed, so apologies if you missed it. But yeah, gotta be punctual. But anyway, Hot Pocket, who fittingly we featured in like a high-level battle analysis video earlier this month, goes on a pretty epic run here. Battles some people that you're gonna recognize their name, wink, wink, in the later rounds. And we're just gonna get straight into it. Empoleon, Frost, Mew, Kingdra, Gyarados, Poliwrath, round 1 against Whiscash, Zwei, Barbaracle, Beedrill, Poliwrath, and Abomasnow. And we see game 1. Immediate swap by the opponent into the Barb, so he counters with Poliwrath. And this is a terrific matchup for Poliwrath. You do have to be worried about Grass Knot, but most people aren't going to run Grass Knot. But some people do. Some people catch you off guard with Grass Knot Barbaracle, but usually it's going to be Cross Chop Stone Edge. Pocket going for the Dynamic Punch, and you can already see... Wait, why isn't the Scald loaded at the same time? It's because he's running Hydro Pump. He is running Hydro Pump Poliwrath, which no one is going to expect. No one is going to expect Hydro Pump. And man, this Poly is tanky. Gets to another Dynamic Punch. Just putting in work against this opponent's team. Oh my goodness gracious. Opponent was probably hoping that was just like an Ice Punch that they could tank, but Zweilous ain't tanking no Dynamic Punch. Whiscash gonna get off a move here. And Frostlass, very spammy to these avalanches. Only takes 6 Powder Snows for the first 2, 5 for the third, and takes out B. Hughes's Whiscash for the win. We've got the Wrath Mirror. Feel my wrath. Tried to go for a sneak in, didn't get it. Gonna let this Dynamic Punch go through. An aggressive swap into Frost. Interesting. Could be a Scald. It's a Dynamic Punch. So the opponent kind of gives away there that they're running Ice Punch. And they swap in a B, so they're awfully weak. Man, they're awfully weak to this Frost. I'm not sure that was even enough for a drill run. So opponent probably could have played this a little bit differently here. Now the Frost farms down, has all sorts of energy. Abomasnow comes in. Not a good matchup for Abomasnow. Going for the Shadow Ball. Realizes he's only going to get to one move. So, excuse me. Might as well go for the harder hitting one. Gonna catch a Weather Ball, it looks like. Oh man, Pocket. Come on, bro. He has a family. Just kidding. And once again, in these early rounds, usually a higher ranked player like Pocket's going to get matched up with a lower ranked player. And I know there are a lot of people that watch the channel that just kind of wanted to do this tournament for fun, aren't experienced Silphers. So no shame, absolutely, in losing to Hot Pocket, who's consistently been one of the best Silph players through every Silph season. And Empoleon Waterfalls down for the win. Going to game 3 here against B. Hughes. Empoleon versus Abomasnow. Pretty even matchup. The Powder Snows are double resisted compared to the Waterfalls are only single resisted, so the Waterfalls will chunk more. And Emp can take an Energy Ball. Pocket gets a Denial. Drill Peck coming through. Gets a Shield. Abamba will get to this move first. So it's up to Pocket if he wants to try and call the bait. And yeah, I just don't think you want to bait there. because you're kind of doing your opponent a favor. So now the Empoleon takes shield and switch, versus if you energy ball, even if they shield it, you're guaranteeing a better outcome, right? You're guaranteeing either switch or even shields. But by baiting there, just put yourself in a really bad spot. B is completely walled by Gary. X Scissor's not going to do much, and still has a fully healthy Kingdra in back. And Kingdra is a unique pick Pocket has been using in this meta. Very neutral against most things, because there really aren't any good charmers in this meta. And Pocket takes round 1, gets the win. Going up against Timbroke. Oh no. The footage looks all glitchy. So we're going to fast forward. This looks like game 2. Okay, game 1. Spoiler alert, Pocket won that game. Oh no, it's still glitchy. Okay. Pocket won game 1. Game 2 looks better. This is good, because I'm kind of in a rush for my flight in a few hours. My flight's in like 4 hours and 45 minutes from the time I'm filming this. So we're saving a couple minutes there. Poly versus Skunk. This is a great matchup for Poly. Skunk will get to one more. Probably shield, yeah, because you're going to get the shield back. Do you go for 2 dynamic or 1 hydro? Oh, the 1 hydro. Let's go. Come on. Land, please. Oh, man. That stinks. Had to reveal it too. Not sure if he revealed it in the first game, since we kind of skipped over that one. Probably shield this. Okay. Gonna save the shield for Mew. Oh, shoot. Rise. You silly goose. I've got the team graphics. Okay, this is not looking good. This is not looking good. Does still have the shield. Calls the weather ball. Doesn't have flame charge to threaten the Abomasnow. What a call by the Obama to not shield. But has 2 Dragon Claws. This does look like it's just about Dragon Claw range. Was 1 away, actually. But I think this definitely KOs now. And gets the job done. Yeah, it looked bad because it didn't have like a hard-hitting move to threaten the Abomasnow, but Shadow Claw's Dragon Claw, I guess, is all you really need. Alright, Gary versus Hypno, game 3. Against Tim. Opponent goes M, P-swaps Poly. Just a really dominant matchup for Poly. Because the waterfall damage is resisted, this Dropek isn't that threatening, because it's not like it can really waterfall you down. If the Emp wants to win this matchup, it's going to have to expend 2 shields on these dynamic punches. And it's not willing to. So Hypno probably comes back in. Does get to a dynamic punch for some nice chip damage. Opponent's probably wondering why he dynamic punched the Hypno instead of like a Scald or an Ice Punch. But I guess dynamic punch. Oh, nice combo play. Dynamic punch probably does more damage than Ice Punch, even though it's resisted. Defense fell. Gotta respect the Thunder Punch, right? Ice Punch, okay. Now you let this one go. Another Ice Punch. Gets the Dragon Breath down almost. Gonna be able to chip Skunk with an Aqua Tail here. And this is also scary for Mew, but Mew has some energy. I think you just commit to the... You actually probably don't even need to Wild Charge. By the time you get to 2 Dragon Claws, the Dragon Claw probably KOs. Or if you get the shield here, then you might as well just Wild Charge, because the Hypno's dry. Yeah, now you just Wild Charge. Mew fears nobody. Some really nice Mew gameplay. I'm the biggest Mew fan in the world. And I struggled to use Mew this month. Maybe it's because I was running moves where I got more hard countered by dark types. But now we go to round 3 against Lou. Buckle my shoe. And we lead Emp into Poly. Not a good lead for Pocket, but has the Kingdra safe swap. And if they're a little bit slow, Kingdra's going to be able to flip switch against pretty much everything. Gets a shield with the Zuka. Maybe you just let it go, or do you double shield? I think, yeah, he's going to, this makes sense. He's going to double shield for switch. Because now you probably get the shield back with an outrage. And now your Emp avoids the Poly. And if you look at the opponent's team, Poly is really the only thing that hard counters the Emp. So yeah, I like this. Going for the outrage. It's the safer play. Gets the shield. Poly. Oh, okay. Gonna save the Kingdra. Oh my god. Are you kidding me? This poor opponent has no idea what they're in for. Boom! Almost one shot. Speedrill hangs on with like a sliver of health, but can only X-Scissor. Oh my goodness gracious. Gets EQ'd. Just committing to the Zuka. Oh man. If this debuffs, it's game over. It's probably game over even if it doesn't debuff. It debuffs. Oh, that's so brutal. Oh, Surf? Okay, yeah, Surf. Double resisted. Not going to get the job done. Landed the Hydro Pump. Oh my gosh. The first Hydro Pump we see land. Unbelievable. Emp versus Frost. Swap into my Milotic. My Milotic's a really nice safe swap in this meta with Dragon Tail. Sneaks in a Waterfall. Probably just take the Surf, right? Gonna save all that energy for later and then come in with Poly. And gonna go straight for the Dynamic Punch. Gonna get a really nice farm here. And this is just a Surf. You don't have to worry about this. Oh my gosh. And this Mud Shot down is gonna be so brutal for the opponent because now they know about the Hydro Pump. And they've got to respect it. But Poly's just going straight for Dynamic. Opponent is scared of the Hydro. Avalanche coming through. Pocket still has both shields. Yeah, I like this play. Just Hydro right away. Worst case, they catch it. And even if they catch Hydro on something, like... Oh, man. Yeah, opponent probably didn't realize the Emp had 2 stored, I guess. And this is just pretty dominant. We've already seen the Poly has Earthquake, so Pocket doesn't even need to respect any of the charge moves here. I did consider running Surf myself on Politoad, just because it hits a little bit harder than Weather Ball. But I think the spamminess of Weather Ball is just really nice to get off more Weather Balls. Even though Surf, I think, is a little bit more efficient. One more against Lou. Gary versus Emp. The Emperor Penguin versus the Water Dragon. The Serpent. Who will win? Crunch coming through. Bang. Might just let it go. Because if Frost is avoiding the Emp, what else does Frost even have to worry about? I guess, well, I guess Poly, Milotic both aren't great for Frost. But gonna swap in Mew here. Gets hit by a Surf. That Surf does hit harder, so now you probably shield this one, right? Get it into Dragon Claw range. Has multiple of them if Poly decides to shield. Poly lets it go. What's in back? Oh god, Emp's coming in? Okay. An opposing Frost should be in a good spot, right? Because the Frost can't really Powder Snow down here without expending both shields. Aggressive swap into his own Frost. Didn't want to get farmed down. Makes a lot of sense. Oh, you savage. Pocket and Fuego. Just making all the calls. Gets the last shield. And this is pretty much avalanche range for Frost. You don't even need to shield this. Yeah, just save it for Mew. Get to a wild charge. G to the G. Very well played and executed. Pocket is currently 9-0 in 3 matches. And hey, who's that guy? That's me. Silph number 6, no big deal, globally. So let's see what I can do. And I'm running a little bit of spice on my team. I had ran the same team pretty much for the first 5 tournaments. This was my 6th one. I had already gotten my 10 times weighted. So I just changed it up for my Pokemon, our Pokemon I haven't used yet this cup. And we've got the Crawmeister in there. The crab. So I'm staying in here. Hypno versus Frost. I throw the punch right away. And this is why I'm running Fire Punch. Specifically for Frost and for Obama. Pocket goes for a Shadow Ball here. I shield it. In comes Emp. I swap in the Craw. Look at Crawdaunt go. He's so spammy. He's styling as well. Night slashing. Drill Peck coming through. I shield. He sneaks in a Waterfall, which is a little scary. But he lets the Emp go. I'm like commentating this from my perspective, even though we're watching from Pocket's perspective. Come on, Craw. Put in some work, Craw. Look at this. Look at the work the Crab is putting in. Took out the Emp and gonna get a shield from Gary here. I've still got a pretty healthy Hypno, but I come in with Quag to absorb this because I don't want to get crunched by Gary. And I know my fast move damage isn't threatening. We simul swap. Frost is at a move. I don't have any shields. What am I talking about? I've got the move loaded for Garemeister. I go for my Shadow Ball. Probably should have Fire Punch because I think I would have got to another Fire Punch, which might have KO'd. But Quag is almost at a move. Eats the crunch, defense fell, but obviously a Stone Edge will be enough to take out Gary from that range. And we were able to beat Pocket, his first loss of the tournament. Let's go. But can Rise win games 2 and 3? Game 2 or 3. So pretty rough lead. Good lead for Pocket. Poly into Emp. I swap in Quag. Quag is very safe against his whole team. There's nothing that really hard counters it. So Quag felt like a must bring to me. But at the same time, if you look at his team, it's not like my Quag hard counters anything. So I think this might be a situation where I fell in love a little too much with the safety of Quag, when in reality, it wasn't like dominant against anything. So it was just going to have neutral play against everything. But I got a shield. I come in with Hypno, and look at this. Unsuspecting Rise is just wondering why on earth is he staying in. Boom! Hydro pumps my Hypno. And I'm like, this mad lad. Are you kidding me? It did not even like register in my mind. Like there was not a split second where I wondered during that moment, maybe he's running Hydro Pump. Never occurred to me until it happened. Oh my god. That's why he stayed in. And you'll see that Hydro Pump damage ends up being really huge. I've got a Drill Peck here to get rid of this thing. Probably shouldn't have taken those 2 mud shots. But doesn't really matter. Because it's not like I was going to get to a 3rd Drill Peck against... And look how low Hypno is. Yikes. Gary just... Dragon Breath and everything down. So Pocket takes game 2. It all comes down to game 3. Oh no! It's a glitchy game 3. Oh no, I can see the comments now. Rise, my eyes no longer work because this video is so glitchy and laggy. I can't believe you would upload this. Hashtag unsubscribe. Hashtag worst content creator ever. It's not my fault. Something happened with Pocket's recording. So, Emp versus Quag. I switch out eventually. And now he's got Poly locked on my Emp, which is pretty bad. And I'm debating whether I want to shield this or not, but I figure it's probably safest to let it go. What do I come in with? Hypno. I know this isn't enough for a Hydro Pump. I was counting. Confusion down. I still have a shield. I still have Quag with a little bit of health. Hydro gets my last shield. So this was so tough. I Shadow Ball here. He gets this off. How does this play out again? I come in Quag? Oh, Quag was so low. That's why I didn't come in with Quag earlier. And I knew if I did a Confusion, he would get here first. And I was still a Confusion away from Shadow Ball. Ah! Shoot! So close. Sorry for the glitchiness of that game. I just had to remind myself how it played out. Pocket outplays me. Really well done. And that landing that Hydro Pump in game 2, I think ended up flipping that matchup. I think if I shield that Hydro Pump, I think that's really the only thing I could have done differently. But that's where running spicy moves really comes into play. Now Pocket going up against Psy Rhino in round 5. Both of them undefeated to this point. Both of them also youngsters, about 15 years of age. The two prodigies. They're not old enough to drive a car, but they can PvP, that's for sure. And it's a Razor Leaf Obama, which is kind of shredding this Frost. A little bit of desync. Does Pocket shield here? He is going to shield. He's going to try and get to this Avalanche. Oh, okay. Interesting swap by Psy. This isn't a good matchup for Emp, so I wonder what could be in back. I have no idea. Maybe Poly or Cash? Poly or Cash Money? Gonna lose CMP here. Probably not worth the shield at this point, because you get a farm down with Poly. Obama comes back. Gonna do a ton of Razor Leaf damage here. No shield. Oh no. Oh no, don't tell me. Do I have to leave the building? I haven't left the building in a while. No. No, Pocket. Pocket! Why, bro? Get out of here, bro. I'm leaving the building. And it's laggy again. I'm leaving the building. Alright, I'm back. It was short-lived. Oh my gosh. Okay. I'm gonna skip through this one because the footage is glitchy again. I think in that previous game, right, if Psy comes in B against Kingdra and then has Emp... Oh, never mind. Emp versus Poly would have been terrible. So he actually made the right call. He called Pocket's line. But then it was just the Hydro. What do I know? Psy is on his A game. I'm playing checkers. He's playing chess. He's Hikaru. So Emp versus B. This is a good matchup for Emp, but B can force 2 shields if you bait. Gets the bait. Gonna switch into Whis. Met by Kingdra. Not that great for Kingdra. I mean, you have to respect the Blizzard here. Nice. Great play by Psy, going straight for it, because Pocket's not going to want to commit his second shield and go down 2 shields. Gets the debuff, but still probably in Mud Bomb range here. And it's really just not worth the shield, in my opinion. Gets the waterfall. Oh, okay. I would think Psy's in a pretty favorable spot here. Gonna take the first. Then you're gonna have to start shielding. I would probably just stay in, force Imp to expend energy here. Yeah, might as well shield, right? You snuck in a waterfall. Man, Imp is so busted. Just tearing through everything. Okay, has a ton of energy though. And even if a Powder Snow went through there, I bet one Powder Snow doesn't KO. Oh. This makes sense. Yeah. Aggressive swap. Emp probably didn't have 2 moves. So, oh, sorry. Gosh. The whole leaving the building thing and then the glitchy game made me wonder. So Pocket won the first 2. Cyrano won the third, it looks like. So Pocket against Sneo, both of them undefeated in round 6. This is the championship. These are the 2 players that actually beat me in the tournament. Granted, can I blame it on Crawdon? I actually can't, because honestly, Crawdon was probably one of my best picks. I was joking since Pocket and Cyrano and Drayflames are on Team USA with me. Like, I was joking, you know, I can't lose if I run Crawdon, because if I win, I win, and if I lose, I just say, but I'm running Crawdon. So, it's just a joke. It's kind of like the Europeans, right? When they claim NA connection. Even when they lose, they won because it's only because of NA connection, right? Anyway, I'm joking. Calm down, Rise. It's championship time. Pocket going for the sweep. Sneo, who beat me. Also, Sneo, I believe, is from Greece. Tikanis. Sneo. Okay. This is always a big bait game. Pocket's going to respect it and calls it correctly. That's a huge shield. Huge shield. Going for a crunch now. This would definitely KO. Sneo still has both shields. Barbarical comes back. Gyarados going to get to an Aqua Tail here. And gets Stone Edged. But there's B in back. And B, oh man. B going to have a very rough time. Gonna have a very rough time poison jabbing this down. If you're wondering why Pocket's going for Hydro Cannon, it doesn't really matter. I mean, the B kind of has to shield either one. And I guess by going for Hydro Cannon, you might make your opponent think you're running like Blizzard or something. X Scissor gets the shield. Dragon Claw does almost enough. Gonna take an X Scissor here. I totally forget what's in back. The Barb. Oh, Barb was super low. And Pocket still had 1 Pokemon alive there, so takes game 1 against Sneo. Pocket. 1 win, clinches the tournament. Mew versus Barb. Has access to Wild Charge. I don't think they built up to Stone it. I'm wrong. It'd be the equivalent of 7 Shadow Claws. So yeah, I think Pocket did 7 Shadow Claws. Can get off both of these and probably an aggressive swap into like Gary. Oh. Yikes, this is kind of rough. Shields. And gets there first. Great knowledge of the energy. That was almost really scary. Oh my god, B comes in? What the heck? And Pocket not scared about an X Scissor. Committing to the crunch. It's caught by Pell. Just gonna go straight for a Dragon Claw to get off some chip damage. And Pell's gonna be forced to Weather Ball here since the Shadow Claws probably do a little bit more than the wing attacks. Still a fully healthy Frost. Pell doesn't even get a Weather Ball off. And this is certainly avalanche range. And just like that, Hot Pocket has clinched the tournament with a 6-0 sweep, going for another win here to do it in style. A 3-0 in the final. Sneo started a turn behind there. Unfortunate for him. But got it back on the sneak, I guess. Or did he? No, I think that just means he's even. Shields the weather ball. And a nice recognition. Pell is just going to go back to back. So a nice catch there from Pocket. This can't be a hurricane, right? This is just a weather ball. A little bit greedy perhaps, but maybe Pocket's doing this on purpose to try and get a powder snow down. In comes Barb. Oh no, and now Barb. Pocket lures the opponent into giving up switch advantage. And now Barb is going to be aligned with Poly. Oh my god. Oh my goodness gracious, Pocket. Oh, are we going to get to see a Hydro Pump again? If we are, I don't know if I have time to leave the building again. I mean, this video is already pretty long. No. No. No, not again. Oh my gosh, bro. Knock it off, you bully. You bully. At least it didn't just happen to me, right? It happened to 4 different people over the course of the tournament. Pocket, unbelievable run. Really entertaining battles. And thank you for setting them my way, bro. Make sure to go check out Pocket. His link's in the description. Twitter, Twitch as well. Yeah, just a world-class battler. And, man, Pocket and I have also won 2 tournaments together for team tournaments. The No Fun Pain Done unified tournaments. So I'm well aware of how good he is. And hopefully we can go for that 3-peat with our buddy Burnibus. But all that said, another great video. Silph Sunday. Let's try and keep it a trend. And I hope you guys enjoyed. If you did, make sure to smash that like button. Subscribe if you're new. Comment anything you'd like down below. All comments help the YouTube algorithm. And all that said, thank you for watching. I hope to see you in the next one. Peace.